Today on September 19th, it's the first day you don't see any light at 6 in the morning. Don't see any rabbits now, do ya? There's a new one hanging around. I know that because I just saw, we're calling him Jesse now. Just saw Jesse on the driveway and saw this little critter moving up. He's not moving much now. It's 33 degrees. It's also cold. I'm going back inside. Okay, remember the tree I chopped down? Well, I decided to give it 10 whacks every day with the axe. I'm not going through it today like I did the other day when I took down the top of the tree, because that took about 10 days for my elbows to stop being sore. 10 whacks is all I'm good for. So we're gonna go ahead and look through the boathouse, and I want to warn you before we go in. I did buy a very small boat, just to warn you, so you're gonna see the boat also. Hey, who stole my boat? So before we begin the boathouse, we're going to call it, what I realized after doing the sheds, and keep in mind, I'm going through all of this stuff for the first time with you, and often I'm saying things I don't really mean, like I'm going to throw this away, or, I don't need this. And then after I go inside and I think about it, I wind up not throwing that away and keeping it. So when I say stuff like, I'm going to sell this, I'm going to throw it away, whatever, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Probably a good chance I will. Here's all the rusty nails. We've spoken about that. I'll put them in the yard sale. People are going to take them for sure. I don't have a problem buying new nails and keeping them in a case so they don't get rusty, but I don't know what I'm going to do with all these tins because they're nailed to the wall. So I'll leave them there and it'll be a tin decoration. I'm also looking out of the door because someone's coming by to help me fix something. So if you see me keep on looking, it's not that I'm uninterested in making the video, but I'm keeping watch for a car coming up the driveway. Also, what I'm not going to do in the videos is take things out in this boathouse, what I'm going to throw away or not, because there's a lot of stuff I think I'm going to wind up throwing away. Like if these are empty, I would throw them away. Like this ATV Angel Drive fluid is empty. I would throw it away, but there's too much in here to start putting into bags. I'll do that in the summer when it's nicer outside. It's also not as cold as it looks. I'm wearing this jacket because I just went walking through the woods and it's windy. I'm cold, but it's not really that cold. Fuel filter. Sell that. I don't know why he has a window scraper for the car in a boathouse. Maybe he scraped the boat window. This is actually pretty full, if not completely full. Antifreeze coolant, that's good for me because I had the problem last winter with my power steering fluid, and antifreeze coolant in Alaska is good to have. These are full actually. That's empty, empty, empty. So I've got 2 ATV angle drive fluid. I'm selling them. I don't have an ATV. And even if I buy an ATV, I wouldn't even know where to put this fluid. We've got AMS motorcycle oil. They're full. I'll sell them. I would love to get a dirt bike, which I may actually wind up getting instead of an ATV if I can't find a cheaper ATV. But I'll find a cheaper ATV. I'm never getting a motorcycle. And here we have a bunch of sprays and fuel system cleaners, automatic transmission. The reason I would sell most of this, even though I know you shouldn't sell, you know, this is almost empty. I wouldn't sell that. But like this is full fuel stabilizer. The reason I would sell stuff like this is I'm very careful with the truck. 2 times a year I bring it into the garage to get an oil change and everything checked in the engine. So I don't have any problems in the winter when it gets cold, and I don't have any problems in the summer when I'm driving more. So even if there was a can of oil, it wouldn't really do me any good because I bring the car in the garage every 6 months. Then down here on the floor is a big bucket full of rusty nails, almost completely full. I don't think you can see that. This is a portable air tank. Those are rusty parts of some kind of tool. And then down here are these, you know, I don't know what they're called. It looks like they lift the car up, this or something up. This is a rapid pump. Pump it up, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, dance, dance. Then we have, these look like miniature ladders, but this is when the road closes. I guess I'll keep them for fun. That's belts. I want to say fan belts. They're some kind of belts. I don't even know what a fan belt looks like. Some bad brooms, lots of garbage. And then if we go back up here, there's Valvoline, motor oil. Quaker State's full. The other ones were empty. CarQuest is full. Valvoline is full. Empty, empty, full, empty, full. Half empty. Pennzoil full, empty, empty. Quaker State, oh boy. I can't tell if that's full or if it's just stuck. Oh, that's full. Quaker State Advanced Durability is full. Chevron RPM Universal Lubricant is full. You can see that's full. So, you know, I'll go through them in the summertime, see what's full, what I don't need. Super hard shell turtle wax. Extra guard. Short grip. Why does this look like a battery? Man, they're dusty. You see, it's an extra guard. Something. I'm sure some of you know what that is. There's a bunch of them there. And there was also this that I forgot about before. I'm curious with these boxes, what is in this stuff. An air impact wrench and ratchet set. So I think this is still on video, you can see. That's nice. I'm not going to say what I'm doing with that yet because I don't know, but these are the kind of things, like when I said I want tools in a box, that's a tool in a box. And you guys also have to remember, even though I was able to get this house, it's not like I have a lot of money any money that I can get for the stuff I don't use helps me out a lot to pay for the down payment and all of that. So, moving on, mold and mildew. He could have used this in all the other sheds. Motor treating, you know, gonna go the hose handler keeper, face mask. Oh, that's full. Super clean. Home pest is full. More scrapers. Oh, a paintbrush. I may need that. Brand new also. Vinyl gloves. Ah, look. Would have been good to have for the walkway when I was pulling the weeds. Now I know. That's proof I haven't looked through this stuff before now. And soaps and things I'll look through later. Here he has, this is going to be paint, bags, Touch Up Direct, looks like gloves and something to touch something up. And you've got your weed killer, which is full and which also would have been good for the weeds. Got your bleach. I'm keeping the weed killer, although I really don't like pouring that stuff here in the ground because, and not because of, you know, save the environment reasons, but I'm always afraid it's going to kill everything around, and then I'm just going to have a bunch of dead grass because it's spread in the soil. So I'll keep, I won't even keep that. I'll sell that at the yard sale. I won't use it in my own yard. So the only thing down here we have is the snippety, and I'm keeping that because I like snipping things. Branches and stuff like that is great to have. The TV, we're going to test it, see if it works. It might work. He has an extension cord on the back plugged in already. If it works, I would sell it. I don't need two TVs. And then up there, paintbrush stuff I'll throw away because that's all dirty. A lot of propane. This might be for like when you go camping in if you have a propane grill, I would guess. He's got a bunch of propane stuff here. I wouldn't use propane grills. I want to burn, I want to see fire and not propane flames. And these things I'm going to come back to because I have to open them up and I want to get everything that's open already in video first. So on the other side of the wall, we have glass rugs that I'm sure are moldy and nasty. This is rusted. That stuff's going in the garbage. We've got plastic covering, a bunch of pieces of things. Nothing that is going to be, you know, for me. Looks like actually this is a garbage bag where he was putting garbage. Then we have another bag that would be in the garbage. I don't like this glass. I'm going to put the glass in the garbage. Then he's got a lot of rusty knife. There's a rusty knife. This looks like it's just filled with a bunch of paint stuff he's used. Another brush that's new. I don't have much to paint inside the house, but there are, you know, maybe small areas. The ceiling I could paint if I needed to, but it doesn't need to be painted anytime soon. The rusty knives I wouldn't keep myself. And that's just a bunch of paint stuff. And this last one is also a garbage can. He's got toothpaste in there. Maybe he was brushing his teeth while he was cleaning his boat. Because why else do you have toothpaste in the boathouse? And you've got wood, which like I said when I found the wood in the shed, I like keeping wood just because you never know if you need it to cover up something. And here, more dog bowls, a bunch of dog bowls. So again, we'll come back to that. That's cooler down here, some cases. We'll come back to that and open it. He's got a toothbrush. No, sorry. It's a gun brush and gun cleaning kit. Headphones up here. Lots of headphones. Oh, this we're going to open later. Then you've got these things. I'm guessing this is for the boat. I don't know. This one's for a car. I used to have one of these. Mine shut out glue. I don't know what this one shoots out. And then he's got these things. No idea what those are. And he's got a headlamp, extension cords, rusty metal stuff. Those things I'll open later in the video. That bag I'll open later in the video. Up here we have these things. These things were open up later because I see one that says ammo, and that sounds fun. That should just say fun. I would say he was a collector of gas containers, because that's a lot of gas containers. So here we have more of those road sign things. This I was really happy to see. It's a freezer, and it's a small freezer. And I know at the cabin, or even here behind the house, I can leave it outside in the winter and food will stay frozen for like 5 or 6 months. But my refrigerator is big. I don't really need this. I'm never going to go moose hunting and bring home an entire moose and need a place to store it. I would probably sell the freezer just because, come on, I'm not killing people and hiding their bodies in freezers. I don't need an extra freezer. And again, I hope I'm in this video. He just has a lot of like straps and thick chains, a boat row or a canoe row. He's got more chains. He's got this gigantic thing. I have no idea what that is, and I'm not messing with it right now. He's got a few fishing poles. That's neat. I want to go fishing. He's got the Route 66 sign. You know, that Route 666, those signs never really interested me. I'd rather it be something like the signs he has up there, which we will get to later. And then we've got this beast. Again, no idea what that is. It's extremely heavy. Not touching it for now. This is a wood chipper, I think. I'm going with the wood chipper. I don't even know where it would say wood chipper. It's actually not a wood chipper. There's nowhere to spew the chipped wood out of. I don't know what that is. I definitely know I never need it. By the way, if you remember when I first moved in, there were tires back here. Now you notice there's no tires back here. My friend put her tires in the boathouse here, and I thought they were just from the guy. but they were from her, so she took them out. They were her winter tires. So I don't have any extra tires. And then he's got this license plates and another. This is the type of sign I like, I would keep. In fact, I think I mentioned it in a previous video. I would like to take that down and hang it in the house. But I think instead I'm just going to leave it in here because I don't know where I would put it in the house. You know, you wind up putting so much stuff in the house, it just becomes a mess. I'll leave it there, but I like that sign. The license plates, I'll look if they sell on eBay. Maybe the smaller ones do. Maybe some of the bigger ones do. It'll depend. Maybe the Oklahoma Native America, Minnesota 10,000 Lakes, and a bunch of Alaskan ones. So let's get to, there's a paddle, another canoe paddle. So now we're going to get to opening up the 3 boxes, containers, whatever they are.